Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bobcats will kick it away to start us off. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Red Wolves offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a second down play. They're going to test the right side with this one. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Got a man, it's Rodgers. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Bobcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out. Turning it on! Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. All right, guys, let's chat about Texas State. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that in the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Bobcats are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Red Wolves moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Coleman.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by them.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Picks up the first down, still moving. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Caught in the backfield. It's Riley. Inside the 40. Big play for this offense, and they get it to the 32.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Keeps looking downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Bobcats looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Bobcats! A great catch and run for 6. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to South Alabama. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Coleman. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Caught in the backfield, it's Schmidt. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Red Wolves with the 1st and 10.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it.
There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Red Wolves are on the move.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And the Red Wolves can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly because I think...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
From the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Shields. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work.
Let's go.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Another broken tackle. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he
picked off to stop the threat. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Safeties are in the back, and they have so much ground to cover. You see them. They can go sideline to sideline. Great job reading the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, going making the big turnover.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air on 2nd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
It'll be 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the 1st down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Quarterback moving. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Dropping back, it's Coleman. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Red Wolves send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Handoff from the shotgun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
The Red Wolves line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Breaks into the open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Finds his man. It's Stevens. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got him downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7.
Texas State 28, Arkansas State 7.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking downfield on 1st down. Sets up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Red Wolves will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it on the outside. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. And the Bobcats will line it up on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got it set up on the outside. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Bobcats are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. On the move at the 30. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against it. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Here we go.
The play action fake. Steps away to find some room. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Stevens. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Coleman. Got it in the middle, it's Schmidt. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here on third down for this offense. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the marker, it's Stevens. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on first and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding.
He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. On the run, it's Riley. Turning it on. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Bobcats have pushed it inside the 20. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was, and because of the late throw, they were able to come up with the interception.
And the Red Wolves want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. He's going to run it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Red Wolves will punt this one away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Dances away. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And adding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Gives it on the option. Fights off a defender. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking for space, it's Rodgers. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Red Wolves will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback adapting. He'll try to do it himself. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Fires to the right. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Red Wolves line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Off play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Took care of it himself. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. And he has vexed this defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks. First down, let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. Back to pass, it's Coleman. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Here comes the offense on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the hit. And the defense, got him at the 27. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They're working that left side. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
Yeah, and when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. He's got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Wide open downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Finds his big tight end. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Plows through the defense. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off play action on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw. It's right. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stevens. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.